Do you have an all-time favorite Hearthstone deck? Something that you just loved playing and you could grind it for hours on end and it made you fall in love with the game? Well, this is that deck for me, Cthulhu Warrior. It's basically everything I love about Hearthstone. Tons of armor gain and survivability, lots of amazing different control tools, and really big, awesome minions. Because, of course, Cthulhu can be big and awesome. But beyond that, Cthulhu Warrior was this really skill-testing deck in its era. And it felt like you just had to fight for every point of health, every minion removed. There wasn't endless resource generation, and every card mattered so much. And I loved watching that unfold at the highest stakes of competitive Hearthstone. This is a deck that was showing up in the World Championship in 2016.
He's checking the minions. That's a full clear. And what did I say? He is one damage out of range right now. Leroy Coldblood is 10.
And now, thanks to Twist format, I actually get to go back and revisit this deck as it was intended, getting to relive some of those fond memories when it was such a powerful and relevant meta deck. Yes, it's gotten some buffs. Cthulhu is now 8 mana. We've got some new cards like Eye Stalk of Cthulhu, which certainly up the power level, but that just makes it feel fair compared to other things that are happening in Twist format and some of the new cards. But I did with this list try to keep the core experience here. For instance, I didn't put in Ivory Rook because value generation wasn't really what this deck was about for me. It was about that really precise resource management and just trying to scrape out wins with very little life left, or getting those exact lethals with Cthulhu that can still feel so good. And I have to say, I really enjoyed taking this into Twist and giving it a spin. It really did feel a lot like the old days. So I hope that all of you get to experience that same thing, taking an old deck that you loved and giving it a little bit of a new life with some of these buffs and new cards, but ultimately reliving that awesome experience. I hope you enjoy this look at Cthulhu Warrior as much as I did. Ooh, Warrior v Warrior. I wonder if they're like a N'Zoth Warrior. That's been the most meta version of Warrior and Twist from what I've seen so far. Some high ranking play, some high win rates on HS replay for Twist. I suspect N'Zoth Warrior is the most common outcome, but could they be an enjoyer of the Cthulhu much like myself? And can we figure out a way to win? N'Zoth boards, I think, have always been scary for a deck like this. Those kind of sticky, mid-rangey death rattle threats, you know, that whittle down your resources, whittle down your removal, and then eventually, boom, N'Zoth. It's like that can be a bit backbreaking sometimes. But we have a lot of life gain to survive that. We could use Cthulhu as a board clear and then Doomcaller a second one for a lethal push. So we definitely have ways to deal with this. Are we weaving in hero powers? Are we looking for stuff to do, or are we getting a Fiery War Axe equipped? If it's a Cthulhu matchup, I think we're weaving in hero powers. I think if it's N'Zoth, we might be better off with a shield block, but I just don't know. Probably better off with a shield block. In the old days, we would have said always armor, because you never get that armor back, right? That's your last chance to get that hero power on that turn. You can always play your cards later. You're gonna have spare mana later. So yeah, we'll just follow the rule, man. Hopefully we get Justicar Trueheart soon and we can just Trueheart to death. That was always fun too. Oh, this definitely reads not Cthulhu. I don't know what exactly this is though, to be honest. Is it Axe or Chosen? Probably still just Axe. Keep this stuff in check. Let me look at a N'Zoth Warrior list. Does that card run in N'Zoth Warrior lists? No, not really. They're more grindy. Like, they're more value-y than that. That seems like more of a mech. Maybe these are specific. Oh, Iron Juggernaut. So that's been in the N'Zoth list that I've seen. Maybe they're just using this guy to find and tempo the Juggernauts. That's pretty cool. Honestly, don't have a good answer to that, to be truthful with you. We can try to Shield Slam, maybe. No? Man. That's scary. Maybe we throw a Ghoul just to, like, start whittling this down. Just to get some tempo. I lose a hero power, but I don't want this to hit me too hard. This is also just 20 damage now we have to think about, right? Which is a lot. So yeah, this reads N'Zoth Warrior. I just haven't seen the timeline accelerators. I mean, they're probably in there. I'm just looking at one list right now. This list didn't have it, but that doesn't mean none of the lists do. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Sylvanas might actually be a little annoying for them here. The 6 health Belcher in particular could maybe be a good Breakpoint. If they want to play more stuff too, it could get awkward. I definitely want to get this Sylvanas down sooner rather than later. You kind of expect this to go here, but I want them to have to take the trade so I can save 3 health. Sylvanas goes to 2. Remember in the old days, oh, they're actually hitting the Sylvanas. Okay, interesting. In the old days, your Sylvanas was like the most important card in the Cthulhu mirror match, because basically you could use Sylvanas to steal the opponent's Cthulhu, and then if their Cthulhu didn't die, they couldn't doom collar it, and you would often need multiple Cthulhu's. So you would like have to sometimes kill off your own Cthulhu so that it couldn't be Sylvanas. So there was some awesome stuff you could do, because you can shield slam your own Sylvanas, right? So there were some pretty crazy lines. Oh, they're killing off their own stuff here, so I can't steal it. Okay, I mean, I guess I don't hate that, but oh, mine. Times 2 is scary. Yeah, I didn't add this card to my deck. Should I have? I didn't even see it in my collection, if I'm thinking honestly. I don't know if I opened this. I'm not 100% sure I opened this. So they played another minion anyway. Now I have a chance to steal the 1/2 instead of the 3/4 because of Death Roll Orders, if I'm not mistaken, but it's okay. We're fine with that. In some ways, the 1/2 could almost even be better, but good stuff. Is this a Thorson? It's not hitting any key targets like Bran or Cthulhu, so it doesn't really feel like a Thorson to me. I think it's probably just Cthulhu's Chosen and maybe an Acolyte, but this deck probably runs Brawl, so I don't know if I want to throw away an Acolyte for free. Probably just equip an Axe, right? Or maybe it's Hero Power again. This deck doesn't have a ton of damage other than Juggernauts, but the Juggernauts, that's 20 already. We better weave in some Hero Powers to be safe, because I don't have a Shield Bearer right now. I only played 1 shield block. The Ivory Tower here would be another way for me to gain a lot of reliable armor. This doesn't really feel true to the era, though, if I'm being honest. Like, this much value generation and this much extra armor gain feels a little unlike that era to me personally, anyway. Yeah, still not quite active. We can probably just go Cthulhu's Chosen into Eye Stalk here. I don't want to get too fancy. Although weaving in a Hero Power with a Fire War Axe also sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's get another Hero Power going. I wish these were all True Heart Hero Powers, but, you know, we'll take it. We got to get some health. This is now active, I guess. We've played 2 of these, right? So, should have a Shield Bearer up. This is 7/7, so yeah, it's +4. +4. Oh, hey, there's that card too. I didn't play this either. Man, I swear to God, when I looked at my collection, I didn't notice these, but must have just looked in a weird place or something. All right, so Boombots alone aren't too bad. Shield Bearer again, we like to see that, yeah. We could actually put the Acolyte in now on these Boombots and try to hit the Acolyte here and hopefully get like a 1 or a 2 hit on the Acolyte and see if it goes well. Let's see. Oh, well, okay. I mean, okay. Yeah, let's do this first. Maybe we can protect the 4/2 like this. Slightly more likely to protect the 4/2. Nice, yeah, cool. Okay, so back up to 38. Still have to think about N'Zoth boards. I don't currently have a board clear for N'Zoth. Still have 20 damage impending. I need Cthulhu. I need, I got a bomb in my deck too. Shoot, yeah, I forgot about that thing. Shuffles bombs. Crap, I got a lot of stuff. Shuffle 1 bomb, shuffle a bomb. Okay, yeah, a bomb's not too bad. So we have enough damage to clear with Disciple, but I would sure love to find a Shield Slam for this. This feels like a pretty good Shield Slam target, maybe. I guess Veclors also stack up pretty well into this. Yeah, they do. Let's go ahead and preemptively trade. I think this thing dies too easily to warrior removal of various sorts, and this just sets up the trade here to make this thing feel bad to hit into these Veclors. Dude, I just love that Veclors are good enough in this era. Like, these feel good. They felt good in a couple games now. Obviously, they've been buffed, but you know, like it still feels true to the era. I think better, obviously, but it's not. You know, it hasn't changed the sort of vector of engagement. In other words, it's like stats and taunts on board. You know, it gives a cleaner trade, but Shield Slam, sure, not too bad. We can weapon this. We've got enough health now that I'm starting to feel a little bit safer, right? Oh, never mind. We can't weapon this. We can weapon and Disciple this. Just ripping some armor plating on this tiny 3/5. Shield block last. Okay. And where is my Justicar? I need some cards, dude. I don't have any good cards. I'm going to keep them on the back foot here. I lose a Hero Power. Maybe we go Eye Stalk. That still keeps them on the back foot, and I get to Hero Power. Yeah, I like that better. I like that better. This is even potentially another +5 if it gets to interact, which I think it often does. They just use Shield Slam. Do they have another easy shield slam available? Let's see. Oh, there's their N'Zoth. Okay, so I'm glad I do have some board into this already. That's nice. Oh, Cthulhu in hand too. Dang. Okay. So we can clear a couple of these. The Juggernaut again. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, the Juggernaut again is nasty. It's another 10. It's gross. I guess I kind of need to shield bearer maybe then, just to be extra safe. Maybe we even eye stock again. I could have also brawled, but I feel like it's kind of an overreaction. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not that behind on board. I still have a really big dude. You know what else isn't an overaction? Cthulhu's not really bad either here. If I look closely, I have a way to get another one, so it's not like I have to overcommit. You know, it's not like I'm done with this. It doesn't necessarily clear these very often. We're looking at 14 health on board. I'm also not making it bigger very soon, you know? It doesn't get any bigger soon, so it's like, is it just my best bet? I'm just gonna rip it, dude. I don't know. Clearing these out helps a little bit with a big body on board. Oh, we killed the Juggernaut. That's good news. Okay. That's a big deal. Pretty good boombot hits too, yeah. This doesn't even eat the 9/6 right now, so that's kind of perfect. Now that said, we have 35 damage in the deck, but we are at 49. So even if we drew all 3, we still have some wiggle room, and we have another plus 10 here. And of course, Brand can make that plus 20. We can also try to use Brand for the other. Oh, dude, wow. It's pretty good. Draw a card, get a 4/5. That's not bad at all. There's one of the mines. Okay. Kind of relieved that's just out of the way. We don't have to think about it anymore. That's nice. We just push face here? Feels a little weird. This is probably one of our better shield slam targets now that N'Zoth and stuff's gone already, right? I hate not necessarily clearing that 4/4, but oh, dude, I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm tempted, right? It's a hard call, actually. A weirdly difficult call. Okay, let's just chill. I think we don't need to rush this here. Shield bearer is not a real hurry. I'm ahead on board. I don't want to play too hard into like a brawl, for instance. I don't know for sure this deck runs brawl, but I imagine it has to. Brawl is such a good card in this era of Hearthstone. How could it not? Okay, so we got a little bit of removal there. Dr. Boom coming out. He's annoying, but not the end of the world. There's our Doom Caller. It's like okay to play into Boom, but at the same time, not my favorite. Dude, Dr. Boom feels good. Like, Dr. Boom's hard to deal with, right? That's a strong card, man. Oh, this Dr. Boom's so good. What year is it? I love it. I'm like intimidated by the Dr. Boom. That makes me actually really happy. I can't begin to explain how happy that makes me. The Dr. Boom actually feels really good. Is this too premature for a brawl? Opponent is kind of running out of stuff. We could toss in a Beckoner, I guess. I suppose we'd trade first in that case. Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, only Dr. Boom winning is bad. That's a 1 out of 6. I wouldn't even say that's a like game-losing disaster or anything. It's just bad. Certainly, if we can win, that's better. But they're just low on resources. I mean, they literally have 8 cards left. I think it's fine time to use this brawl. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. I mean, Ice Stock's really big. It's okay. They do have another shield slam though, so that's kind of nerve-wracking. Dude, Hearthstone never changes, does it, man? We're right back in it, dude. We are right back in it. That's hilarious. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Hopefully the Ice Stock sticks, but I think we're pretty close to a second shield slam for them, and unfortunately it's just big enough. Now that said, if it does, I still have a hit here in a Ravaging Ghoul to hopefully clean up this Dr. Boom, so maybe not the end of the world. If the 6/6 dies too, I guess I'm a little more sad, but I think we're still setting up nicely here. That shield slam is gonna happen when they're this deep into the deck, but I just gotta try. I only have 1 scaler left on the Cthulhu anyway, so they were gonna outpace that soon regardless. I think I hold on the Disciple, don't I? Maybe I tempo Thorison just because I need bodies. I'm still taking 25 damage at some point, right? And I'm only at 27, so I need to keep the opponent busy and be able to reduce any onboard damage threats. Like, I need to be able to trade in, basically. Okay, they're still pushing face for lethal outs. I am running out of healing, though, dude. I need Justicar Trueheart bad. Like, real bad. Shield Slam, I don't think helps me here. I'm at 26 with 10 cards left in deck, dude. Oh my god, this gets scary, guys. They have 25 damage here. I mean, at some point soon, if we can keep the board in check and not take any recurring damage, like, we might just be safe guaranteed. But we're not at that point yet. Oh, Cthulhu too. So this creates lethal pressure. Have they brawled? No, they haven't brawled. Do I wait on the Cthulhu or do I need to play the 2020 here? We have a brand top deck potential, I guess. We're 23 with 20 damage in the deck. Did they play both Fiery War Axes? Yeah. They may not have any direct damage remaining. I might just be this safe. This safe, dude. Like, this will be lethal soon with fatigue anyway, maybe. Oh! No way I draw all of those in a row, right? Oh, the boombots are extra damage too, though. That's a smart brawl, and we did see the brawl, so holding a Cthulhu seems like it might have been right. Oh, saving one boombot might keep me alive. Who knows? Maybe I just hit 2 mines here and I'm alive at 2. I hit a bomb. I hit an execute, which is garbage. Absolute utter garbage. Oh my god, this game is too close, dude. I guess I Cthulhu here. We saw the brawl. There's only gonna be 1 minion up. This might absorb the boombot hit. Hopefully it does. If the boombot hits me for a lot, I'm really sad. But nice. Okay. Woo, 4. We're at 19, so the 2 burrowing mines, if I get them right in a row, still kill me. Oh, second execute. That's annoying. Dang. Brave. I cannot shield slam, especially if I hit a mine. No! 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 I hit the brand. No, this is fine, though, actually. This is fine. We can still clear this. Oh, dude, no. My impatience. I think it was still correct, maybe, but my impatience, dude. These... Bro. I'm at 21 actually. I have to play the brand here, right? Just to, what is this? Do we know what this is? This is made from the, what does that card give you? I just don't know this card at all. Oh, it's just spare parts. They have spare parts and 1 card left. They don't have it. Oh my god, dude. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, dude. That was so scary. That was so scary, dude. We were 21, so I think we were technically safe. Oh my god. Okay, Hunter. What is Hunter playing in Twist? I mean, probably Face, right? Probably Face. What else is Hunter gonna play in this era of Hearthstone? It has to be Face Hunter, which that's okay. We'll hopefully find some healing here. We have a lot. Oh yeah, they're going Face. Oh yeah, they're going Face. Okay, I see it. Yeah, I'm glad we have a minion. I mean, I'd probably play an Acolyte as well, just to help me find shield blocks. Maybe brawls, but I need shield blocks for like shield slams and stuff. Oh, Mad Scientist. All right. Thankfully not punished by Small Time Buccaneer here. That's good news, I think. And Acolyte's seemingly pretty good to get down too. Like, makes the fiery bat a little awkward if it wants to trade. Secrets, I mean, I don't even know what's in the secret pool right now for Hunter. Oh, that's good for them. Although it doesn't go Face, so maybe we're not that heartbroken, are we? And actually just shield slam the Huffer in this case. The ice trap is not actually in. That's not real. That's not right. Yeah, Disciple I think is better than like Hero Power Shield Slam, probably because it buffs the ice stock, which is also life gain, right? This can't be correct. How would ice trap be in? That doesn't make any sense. It's not. Is it like, there's no way. That doesn't make sense, does it? Hidden meaning also doesn't make sense. I don't think HS Replay knows what the right dudes are. Hounds for 1. Wow, that's how you know we're in a good spot. That's a good sign. Is this ghoul too early? I don't know. I played it against Rogue before their Scarab Lord, so that was too early, but I don't know about in Hunter. Feels like a curve. Getting Hero Power End's nice. I want to ice stock after I've tested maybe a freezing trap. Could really even maybe ice stock after Cthulhu's Chosen as well. You don't want to wait too long because you kind of expect it to live. And then I can just buff it later, right? I can buff it with the Cthulhu's afterwards. So maybe make their life awkward. But I feel like this has a good chance of shutting them down. If they have a way to clear this, like, you know, a kill command or something that it doesn't heal, maybe I'm a little more nervous, but probably still happy. Because they kill commanded a taunt. Set in my face. Oh, just high main. Whoa, high mains were scary, dude. Shield Slam plus Disciple here is pretty good. Oh, Cat Trick's what it was. Okay, sure, that's fine. Big heals here, back to 32. Board stabilized, high main cleared, and that feels perfect. Yeah. What do they do from here, right? I don't know. Are there any tricks up their sleeve? Like, what do you do? Hound says let them clear this, but I'm back to full, and they've got, you know, a secret and a hound. Doesn't seem good enough. We're definitely like off. I want like, oh, it's getting reset. I want True Heart here, dude. We hit the True Heart. That's so much fun, dude. Oh, playing Jessica True Heart against Hunter, dude. Yes. What year is it? I've never been happier. This is so great. It's like, yeah, deal with it, dude. Oh, that brings me joy. Oh, that's fantastic. Face Hunter getting True Hearted, man. That is beautiful. Healing 4 per turn. High main again is a little scary though, to be honest. Not really. No, it's not. That's not true. We could just shield slam it again. We have to imagine this is one of their bigger threats, right? So just shield slam, trade down, play our stuff. We're happy, I think. Cat Trick again, that's fine. Actually, we probably just True Heart face this turn. Maybe not. Maybe we still value trade. I think value trades probably create some awkwardness for them. We're 37. We have the board. Both high mains are dead, which are really one of the scarier things for Warrior to deal with. But since we had board advantages in all cases and good shield slams and stuff, it wasn't too bad for us. So I feel good. Ooh, that's a spicy development because that's more value than this deck can normally generate. That's actually pretty spicy. That could give them extra high mains, extra stuff to do. I'm not happy to see that at all. That's a big change. This feels very good though too. I think this actually just goes face, right? Killing like a 2-1 feels silly at this stage. We're at 49 health. They're top decking. I mean, I've got a monster board behind it. Like, yeah, they're trading these in, but random beasts still aren't that good. I mean, even if they got like 3 King Crushes, I don't think we're losing this game, right? I guess maybe 3 King Crushes could, I don't know. It'd be hard to clear them at the moment, but you kind of anticipate we're okay. That one apparently wasn't good enough. They're looking for more. Still not good enough, apparently. I mean, they have potentially one more really good board here, but I think we're going to be fine. Between the axe. Oh! What? What? Oh my god. Combos, man. Combos, dude. It's actually like kind of annoying to deal with this. Like, I really don't want to leave that Tundra Rhino up, but I also don't want to brawl. I guess I'm leaving the Tundra Rhino up. I mean, how bad could it get, right? How bad could it really get? Like, come on, it can't be that bad. I mean, I'm at 42. There's not 42 damage up there. I know that. I know there's not 42. I'm a little worried about them just like trading in, but that's really not that bad either. I am like light on resources though. If they hit another ball of spiders into more value, I would be nervous. I'm saving this brawl as an absolute emergency release valve. Just trying to play on minion size and hero power upside right now. They get ball of spiders right here. They somehow have a frothing berserker wouldn't get charged, I guess. That doesn't matter. Oh, not the combo, thankfully. This guy, they don't have any mechs, of course, so that's not too scary. They're going face, which I think is reasonable. They know they're on their last legs here. You gotta try, but clearly that's not gonna be enough. At least it's clear to me. This gets freezing trapped. We're actually really happy, so let's hit here first. Okay, no freezing trap apparently. Just hit here, play our dude, and hero power. Cthulhu's at 20. That's pretty big. Is that actually as big as we get in this deck? Yeah, 20 I think is as big as we get, so that's fine. I guess I could, well, no, I want a hero power. I don't want to play Thorson. Still 33. Eagle Horton Bow clearly won't be enough. I mean, we'll still hit face here, even if there's like explosive trap risks or whatever. The bow getting extra charges does not still outpace our hero power in a significant enough way, and Veclor will definitely shut that down anyway, so. Freezing trap, explosive trap, I mean, that's fine. And Veclor here will definitely close this game out on a top deck. Can't even use their weapon now. We're still at 27 after all that work, all those face hits. They've gotten me down to 27, dude. Dude, True Heart. I love True Heart so much, man. No, not like this. That's lethal on board, yeah. Cool. Sylvanas to rub it in, yeah. All right, dude, sick. That's so fun, dude. That's so fun. back to 29. We didn't quite make it to 30, sadly, man. That's unfortunate. Jeez. We suck. Yeah, let's look for Cthulhu enablers. I don't know what anybody is playing in Twist right now, but Druid, I have to imagine, might be some Jade stuff, which sounds really hard to beat. We might need to go pretty fast and get pretty big in this matchup, so get Cthulhu buffs out quickly. We do have brawls, shield slams to deal with, some Jade threats, but ultimately we still need to do a lot of damage. Now we do happily know that their health total can't get that high. Back in the old days here, we know we've got kind of some fixed health total, so if we can't kind of weave in a big enough Cthulhu, even if there's some Jades on board, you know, if the Druid's at like 10 health or something, maybe, oh, it's Cthulhu Druid. Oh, Cthulhu v Cthulhu matchup here. Nice. And Beckoner, let's go on curve. Feels good to me. We could probably use the Ghoul to clean up here. Cthulhu's Chosen is a good target for the Ravaging Ghoul too, though, with the Divine Shield. So maybe an Acolyte of Pain will feel fine. Still kind of absorbs these trades all right. So that's good. Disciple of Cthulhu not gonna clean up my 2-3. Interestingly, I would have probably would have pinged this down and traded. This lets me get a value trade myself. Yeah, we'll just play the Acolyte. You know, I don't remember back in the day how often you had to just guarantee value off your Acolyte. You know, back then I feel like removal wasn't as available, so you could kind of just tempo stuff out and like hope for the best. You know, nowadays, like, this just gets cleaned up by a rush minion or some really easy removal. But especially against Druid in this era, I feel like they were really limited on reactivity options. They kind of just had to play stuff down. So you feel like the Acolyte's going to be able to stick. I mean, Wrath is probably one of the better ways to answer, but it still would have drawn 2 since the newly buffed Acolyte is here. It said they play a 1/4, which looks like the Acolyte's going to be awesome. Do we even go for a Ghoul here just to draw again? We kind of risk overdrawing a little bit. We absolutely cannot afford to burn a Cthulhu, so that's a bit of a risk. I would almost, oh no, his hand is so big. Maybe we just Thaurissan here to dump some cards. Yeah, Thaurissan on the Bran actually lets us get Bran Cthulhu. Normally in the past you needed more than that, because, you know, Bran to 2 and Cthulhu to 9 wasn't enough, but Bran to 2 Cthulhu at 8 is enough. So we can just play the Thaurissan here. Hope for the best. More removal spells. Oh, Naturalize. Oh my god, we're still gonna overdraw. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they're not hitting the Acolyte though. Okay, they had a chance to burn 1 card. I mean, it's not necessarily worth it, right? But I would have been at least a little bit intrigued by that option. I think I would have been tempted, to say the least. Is this worth a brawl? Maybe draw and brawl. I think if we just play 1 card again, we kind of risk overdrawing too much. Ice Stock's not big enough. Do we even draw first? Like, maybe I need to reduce cards in hand a little more than that. Because if the Acolyte were to win, I would risk overdrawing again. I mean, the Acolyte's unlikely to win. I think we just draw and brawl. That's fine. It's an early brawl, but we don't anticipate, you know, obviously Jades or anything. So let's just stabilize here a little bit. Don't win Acolyte. Don't win Acolyte. Oh, well. I didn't want that to win either. For the record, that wasn't the goal either. All right, maybe the Acolyte needs to win. Win Acolyte, win Acolyte. We're just getting tempoed out now, man. Just pushing too hard. But we have Shield Bearers for a ton of life gain as soon as we can get Cthulhu big enough is the problem. Right now, Cthulhu's still a little bit small. Bran into Disciple could like clear this 3/4, but I'm sort of throwing away my Bran. I think the question is, do we need to do that in order to get our Cthulhu buffed up enough fast enough? Because we're just not really close yet. Bran Cthulhu's Chosen also does the same, but leaves a lot more damage out. I think I'm gonna rip this Bran, guys. It's not feeling good, admittedly. Like, obviously not the ideal situation. If that 410 hadn't been what lived, you know, I think I'd be happier. You know, Cthulhu was at 10 anyway. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe getting Cthulhu to just 10 is enough and then save the Bran. I don't know. It's like I want the Ice Stock bigger faster too, so it's... Well, I guess we'll find out. Because we do have Twin Imp anyway this turn. Like, the Bran also does just buy me a trade, which... Ooh, Execute's good now too. Holy crap. Okay, maybe the Bran was worth it. It's like hesitating, but it's actually feeling pretty good right now, to be honest. I Execute plus Twin Imps is pretty awesome on 8. I'm wondering if we can just get away with like Shield Bearer Hero Power this turn. So like leaves more bodies to trade into the Shield Bearer. This is enough of a heal, I guess, anyway. Maybe we just play like Cthulhu's Chosen this turn. I guess Ice Stalk's also pretty nice. Doesn't even die on board other than through Hero Power, but if they're Hero Powering this, I think I'm happy. Maybe this is actually good. I don't think we need to get greedy on these. The life gain's insane on board. Druid, I mean, they might have another Naturalize, I guess, but that'd be fine. We'd still be at 10 total after our draw. Dude, it's hard to play these matchups that are like totally different. You just don't remember what you need to do, you know? So far, they're just playing a bunch of 4-10s, though, which... Ooh, okay. Can I get a Shield Slam? No. Where did that Execute go suddenly? Wish I had that Execute back all of a sudden. I can make this thing a 9/9 with Cthulhu's Chosen, but that's the or with Doomcaller. Could like maybe trade into their Ice Stock, but that feels kind of weird. I think we'd certainly rather value trade in that case. So if I went like Cthulhu's Chosen, Ravaging Ghoul, Fiery War Axe type line, Fiery War Axe wouldn't have much to do. Probably just rather Hero Power in that case. I mean, the good news is it definitely feels like we're turning the corner a little bit favorably here. I think anyway. Like they're out of cards, right? That's a good thing to be. That's a good place to be, I guess. This thing's scary though, for sure. The good news is right now, maybe we still do Fire War Axe. It's not really valuable at the moment though. Let's just Hero Power. Hero Power is always valuable. That 11-10, if it hits me in the face, is that like the end of the world? No, we have Shield Bearers incoming. Dude, I'm still not sure about that brand. Like, it's gonna work, but was it right? I don't think it was right. Like, it just, as this game extends and like I see the stuff just getting bigger and scaling, it's like that brand had so much more opportunity. Like, what was I thinking, dude? I'm like really sad about that brand now. That couldn't have been correct. So this is 7-8 with Ravaging Ghoul. That is enough with a Fire War Axe if I want to. That's 10 mana though if I want to play a Shield Bearer. So this is probably just a Veclor turn. I think that's okay. And I probably just weave in another Hero Power, right? The Fire War Axe at the moment just does not have a lot of value. Preemptively trading this only makes sense if they buff the Cthulhu buffer. I think we wait. Druid's not really good at dealing with minions on board very often. These guys still look so freaking cool, by the way. I just love the way they look. Oh, Bran. Tempo Bran. Are you gonna buff this? They're also using their Bran in a pretty boring way. By the way, can I just like take a step back for a second and like look, I know that this game is not necessarily representative of everything in Twist, and not necessarily representative of like Hearthstone in general, especially with my opponent just playing a Bran and doing nothing. This is not a bot, is it? No, it's a real person. But like this game so far, like I have to acknowledge the fact that there has been so much just onboard minion combat. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like minions are just hitting each other and we're just playing cards out and not everything is dying immediately. You know what I mean? Like it's not like everything's dying to crazy removal or instant rush trades. Minions are being played and they're sticking and they're fighting, which sounds so like trivial and obvious, but that's what I've been craving out of Hearthstone for so long. I feel like I just want the big cool guys I play to fight each other, you know? 12, 15, 18. So no lethals here yet, but we're definitely getting there. We can just keep pushing pressure too now because Druid really can't recover from this, right? It just feels so good to have minions hitting each other. And I know like these are Cthulhu decks, you know, they have finishing power obviously, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a deck built towards it. It's still late in the game, and in the meantime, like I feel like the power level is lower, and we're you know, I always compare Hearthstone, or at least you know I have in the past. I don't know if I do lately, to like when you're a kid and you have toys, you know, action figures or whatever, and like you're playing with your friend. You lay out your action figures on the carpet, and they lay out their action figures on the carpet, and then you smack them into each other, you know. Like, oh, they're fighting, or maybe you do it yourself. You know, you have two things fighting. That's often what I want out of Hearthstone, and it feels like instead we're shooting spit wads at each other instead of playing with our action figures. You know, so I don't know. This little stuff right here makes me happy to see sometimes. Not the most exciting game, not the most flashy outcomes, not the best played game, I'm sure, but nonetheless, something about that felt good. Okay, another warrior. Boy, I don't know. I think I want armor gain, fast Cthuns. We saw a N'Zoth warrior already once. I think that's probably more likely the Cthulhu warrior based on what I've seen from the data so far. N'Zoth warrior is a check on like our removal and survivability. Cthulhu warrior is a check on kind of resource and armor manipulation. Cthulhu warrior becomes a resource game, and you want to hero power as much as you can. This is Magni v Magni too, man. This is cool. If this is a Cthulhu warrior, this used to be my absolute favorite Hearthstone matchup in history. It was just so much about exact resource management, life gain, which I love. You know, it was so precise. You didn't just make a million cards out of nowhere, right? Everything had a purpose. Everything had, you know, a line. I actually, if this is a Cthulhu matchup, in some ways I might want them to draw more cards, right? I'm trying to think here. I don't remember for sure. Well, number one, things change a little bit because like Ivory Rook is different. You know, they may not have a Just or True Heart sort of thing. I think I like just Axe and Hero Power here actually. Do I want them to draw extra basically is the question I'm asking. I'm not sure. It's like they get their Cthulhu faster, but they also fatigue faster. It's like if I anticipate surviving the Cthuns, which I mean you do really, because you expect Cthuns to be like what 20 max or something roughly, maybe a little more with brands here and there. Okay, this doesn't really read Cthulhu so much to me though, so that's good to know. But I think we still want to value life gain a lot here. I mean, I say good to know. I mean that would be really fun, but might also be just easier to sort of progress through. I'm not sure. Now giving them cards though does make me feel a little bit risky. Although I don't know, man. Acolyte still feels like it's pointing towards a pretty slow game plan. It's not like N'Zoth, so we'll see. We'll see. I hope it's not a mistake to give them card draw. I really just can't remember. Okay, Dread Corsair is definitely pointing towards something weird. Oh, maybe this is like Patron. We got Death's Bite. We got Pirate Dude and Armor Smith. I don't know if Pirate Dude points so much there, but maybe this is Patron, huh? I think I saw like Rarin was playing a Patron Warrior, right? So is this a Shield Slam target? I guess so, right? Yeah, I think so. Just keep stuff in check. I do actually probably want to draw some cards now. I need to find a Brawl potentially to deal with patrons. Can they go face again? What, did they change Warsong? God, I can't even remember. Oh my God, can patrons go face? Can Frothing Berserkers go face? Is Warsong back? There's so many card changes these days. I can't keep track of everything. I feel like they changed Warsong back, right? How is that not better if they did? How does that not get played in Wild? Whenever you summon a minion with 3 or less attack, give it charge. Yeah, they did. Scary. Call me spooked, man. I'm scared. I don't know. That seems like very lethal, and I don't know that now I'm actually sad I gave them cards. I could have maybe denied them a draw. Would have been hard to maybe deny them one exactly, but possible with Shield Slam. Slam's good on that guy for sure. So Shield Bearers are active. Brand Shield Bearer might help me survive like a lethal push, but I'm still very worried about that Frothing Berserker angle. Oh God. I have Ice Talk of Cthulhu with Taunt, but does that ever do enough? Oh God, there's playing a Berserker though. There's tempoing a Berserker. Oh, that seems like a mistake to me, but I don't know. I haven't played the deck enough to say 100%, but that feels a little premature to me. And I don't really care about this Armor Smith at all, since we know they're not really trying to go long. It just does not matter in the slightest. All right, let's not get too greedy on these Ice Stocks. I want to brand the Shield Bearers, I think. And I want to weave in hero powers as much as I can. So back to 40. One Frothing Berserker is gone. One Death's Bite is gone. I sure don't remember how exactly this deck works, but I'm just trying to, you know. Weirdly enough, patrons were probably, except for maybe the month my baby was born, like a couple months ago. Other than that, the patron meta was actually the meta I probably played the least Hearthstone. I think I was really playing a lot of Legion in World of Warcraft at the time, and I just don't think I played that much Hearthstone. So I was going for a patron board here, but not a patron like lethal push, which Brawl will help us answer that quite nicely. It's a shame we don't have an Axe to clean up whatever wins here. Well, we can put in a Beckoner, I guess. Try to steal here. So now Beckoner and Armor Smith are both pretty good rolls on this. I really wish I could clean up a remaining patron, but they may not have that many activators left anyway. Oh, so close, dude, so close. If not, a 1 health patron would have also been pretty nice, but we'll just have to take it, I guess. Well, now I'm sad. Yeah, I don't have an answer to this. Ugh, good turn for them too. Whirlwind is still in hand. Okay. Now I'm wondering, is that brawl like too premature? It doesn't feel like it, but I want to respect this. I can't take too much free chip damage, I don't think. Death's Bite, all right. I wonder if it was better to attack with the Death's Bite that turn so that you can get, this feels good. Dude, I just love just Scorching Heart so much. I wonder if you want the Whirlwind active for your onboard patrons. Like, you could have not, it would have lost, you know, effectively a little bit of value because you would have lost 1 swing, but you would have netted so much more pressure off these patrons. Like, you know, I didn't answer them, at least that one of them. So you might think I have a hard time answering your patrons and just say, hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and get this active faster. It's not wrong or right or necessarily anything, just a thought. So we're at 41. Unstable Ghoul. Ooh. Giving them a lot of value. I did have a Revenge in this deck that I cut for the Eye Stalk of Cthulhu. It's kind of becoming clear to me why Revenge might have been in here, right? Like, I'm suddenly seeing it. It's like, oh, I see Revenge. I get it. Yeah, we're not under that much pressure. I'm just gonna hero power. Thankfully, there's only a 1 health patron left now since I hit that shield slam, so this board looks a lot less threatening. Now, of course, they may have a second patron in hand and stuff and be able to go soon or now or whatever, but I'm okay, I guess. Like, Warsong is in Twist, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, they you know, they played these patrons out because they didn't maybe have a Warsong, but it is in Twist, isn't it? There's not a, is there any reason Warsong is not in Twist? I guess I'm asking. I don't know. I can't really remember the rules of Warsong. It should just be a legacy card, which is in Wild, but is that in Twist? I don't know. I thought I saw Raren playing it with Warsong, but I'm not sure. I'm expecting it at least, so we'll be pleasantly surprised if it's not. Although, who knows, we may still be dead anytime. This could give me a lot of cards, which I need right now. We are being really greedy, admittedly, but there's just not that much pressure right now. I think that's the right way to do it. Cthulhu in hand. Okay, this could be a good board clear. Another axe, but man, they're losing so much Death's Bite value. They're not really doing much here, are they? I think I ripped the Cthulhu here. I have the Doomcaller in hand. I just want to use the Cthulhu to clear and heal up, right? Yeah, it draws them more stuff. Is that a risk? I don't have Taunted Cthulhu guy. I didn't add that into the deck to be true to the original list. Draw 2 cards. I have a 13-13. I don't really want to play a Doomcaller for the record, but maybe I have to use this after they build another board, right? I'm getting kind of scared. It might be time to brand Shield Bearer just to be safe here. Like, this is a super low pressure board. It actually makes they have to put some work in to even clear the brand. The 6/6 is probably annoying. I'm gonna do this now. We don't need to brand Cthulhu to win this game, but I do need health to stay alive. You know, I think technically a perfect patron Warsong board can kill you from like outrageous damage totals, but we've already seen a Frothing gone. We've seen so many activators gone. To me, it doesn't seem like the opponent is going to be capable of dealing 57 damage. Much like if I were to play that deck, I would be incapable of dealing sufficient damage as well, because it's so difficult to sequence everything correctly and get it all right. They might even need like Thaurissan ticks to do it. I really don't remember it all. But regardless, 57 feels a lot better. Okay, so there's the Warsong. Indeed, there's the Frothing. Maybe we picked the exact right time to heal here. But they don't have any patrons. It's too expensive, right? There's no patrons. There's no way this is any sort of lethal. It might be very annoying to deal with, for sure, but we have Cthulhu and should clean it up, I hope. It's too late to play patrons or anything, so this is really just more of a stabilizer turn for them, and they're in fatigue now, so yeah, I feel like our opponent played this all out a little too fast. Like, they went for tempo instead of for combo, and I'm not sure this is the right matchup to do that. There may be matchups where that's correct, but you know, I don't feel like our deck is the right deck for that. Now maybe they don't know. I didn't know either. Like I said, I'm not a master at this deck, obviously. I don't know much of anything about Patron Warrior and how to play it well, but I think I can at least identify that some opportunity here might have been lost. Now, that said, they do still have a commander and some patrons, but no Frothings, which I think is where like a lot of the big damage would come from, right? And I'm still at 42. They're also just almost dead. We definitely want to clear that commander up in this frothing. Imagine the frothing lived here and half the fire war exit. It's like impossibly unlikely, but it's definitely possible. So is 42 sufficiently safe here? I hope. I don't know. I think so. I don't know what's possible with the remaining cards. It's like 1 war song, 1 patron, but that's 8 mana already. There's no like, you know, equipped whirlwinds or pre-developed whirlwinds. So there's no mana left to do anything, but literally your whirlwinds are gone. So there's the Emperor. Now that would open up more opportunities. Like we talked about earlier, I feel like they needed Emperor in here to make this feel really, really viable. Are they hitting the Cthulhu? Oh, they're just gonna go down to fatigue lethal, I guess. Okay. I am not so sure about that, if I'm being honest. Now I just hit in turn and win. Okay. Makes it easy. I mean, I think they were dead anyway, right? So maybe a fancy concede. I certainly think axe into Cthulhu hit was there, but they left it up to guarantees, maybe by design. Okay, this is Jade Druid. I don't know that we can win this. I don't really remember how this matchup used to go for Jade Druid stuff, but I feel like it's just going to be too hard. That said, maybe we can like push for tempo, try to get out under them, just start hitting them with Cthulhu's Chosens and stuff, and then finish with a big Cthulhu. We have Brawls, Shield Slams to answer Jades, which are solid, but not, you know, not nuts or anything. I don't think they're home runs. But you know, even like Thoris and into Veclor, like that's a lot of tempo if we can push, you know, fast enough dudes here. True Art's probably not very useful in this kind of matchup. Do I go for Ravaging Ghoul here to start whittling them down? I don't know what Thalnos tells me. I don't know if that tells me anything yet. I don't know if that's in Jade decks. Like I don't have any idea. I guess I'm glad it's not a Wild Growth type card. But beyond that, I don't know. Do they have like Jade Blossom here? Is that what that's called? It's been forever. I also don't know if Coin is worth it, but I like the idea of a 3/3 down. Oh, Doomsayer. Whoa, okay. I don't like the idea of a 3/3 down. Screw you, dude. Wish I had an axe here to equip, but actually Chosen into Chosen's really good. That makes sure the Veclors are active. Trueheart, I mean, maybe this is a combo deck, but this does kind of feel Jade-like. Doomsayers to stay alive, then start scaling your Jades. I don't know. I need to look up a list, I guess. What do Jade Druids look like? What are the most popular Druids? Jade Druid here does not have a Doomsayer. This one is kind of poking around. That doesn't have a Doomsayer or a Thalnos. Yeah, I don't know. There might be some very obvious deck this is, but I'm not sure what it is. This gives +3/+3 now too. That's cool. Man, these Doomsayers are actually a pain in the butt. Do I execute and just play again? Feels weird to execute a Doomsayer, but I think for 2 4/2s on board, it's worth it. Yeah. Trueheart as a 6/3 against Druids, maybe not even the end of the world. What is this deck? Double Doomsayer Thalnos. I don't know anything yet. What is it? Ancient of Lore. Just kill that, I guess. Maybe just play a Sylvanas and go face. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Sylvanas face. Punish the fact that this is now a 7/7, right? Like, yeah, give me your 7/2, dude. This is, I'll be honest, this is bringing back such memories, man. Just playing Sylvanas and be like, deal with it, you know, like deal with it. That is such a good feeling. Oh, I love it. The nostalgia here is really, really awesome. And I think it's not just nostalgia. I think it's like you know, I think it's really about like, I like that minions on board really matter a lot, you know, and they're real pain points. There's real like friction and pressure on all these minions. Oh, there's the Jade finally. Okay, so it just took a while to get the Jades going, but that's what we were hoping for, right? We were hoping to just kind of smork them down so that they couldn't really get going. And then, you know, I'm gonna like drop Veclor here and just hit for 8 again and see if I can't just win this via tempo. Like 2 Boulder Fist Ogres is huge at this stage. And then, you know, I still have Cthulhu as damage outcome later too, output later, so. Jade Behemoth, okay, so that's an annoying taunt, but we're still hitting for what, 10-14? Yeah, they just lose. Nice, dude, the tempo plan worked. Let's go. That was crazy. Killing that Doomsayer was actually a really big deal. Sylvanas put them on the back foot too, which is nice. That's good stuff, dude. That's a rewarding way to win. That's cool.